Hey guys, it's me again, Greg at the Kalamazoo Nature Center. I am joining you from our bird muse, and I'm here to show you a very special guest, okay? So follow me. All right, here we have Carmen and Junie. They are two Virginia possums. They are brother and sister that have been with us at the Kalamazoo Nature Center since about September of last year, 2019. They're about 8 months old this year, and they live with us because their mother was actually struck by a car, and they and their 11 siblings were rehabilitated at a rehab center in Grand Rapids, where everybody was deemed releasable except for these two. They had something that is called metabolic bone disease, which means their bones are a little bit weaker, and they had to be treated for it. It is reversible, and they both have shown signs of recovery from it, thankfully, so that is really good for these guys' health. So here you can see a little bit of the signs of that metabolic bone disease. You can see that Junie has a little bit of a hard time getting himself into that box, and that's just because the bones in his feet did not develop correctly. So these guys can be anywhere from 13 to 37 inches long. They're about the size of a cat. The males weigh a little bit more, around 6 pounds, and the females will usually tend to be a little bit lighter, around 4 pounds. In the wild, they can live up to 2 years. In captivity, they can live up to 4 years usually. Opossums are omnivores, so they will eat pretty much anything that they can get their hands on. They will eat snakes, snails, worms, small birds, insects, and they love fruits and vegetables and grains. These guys also are really, really good at eating ticks. I've heard they can eat up to 5,000 ticks in one season. Opossums are found all across the continent of North America, all the way from South Canada to northern Costa Rica, and all through the United States. They are North America's only marsupial, and they are actually Earth's oldest surviving mammal. They live in a lot of different types of habitats, including forests, open woods, and farmland, but they really prefer areas that have lots of moisture, like a swamp or a marsh. So this is just one of the enrichment tools that we use. Enrichment is basically playtime for animals. This is a cat treadmill that we try out with our opossums sometimes. You can see here that Carmen does not really understand it super well. A lot of times people will think that possums are vermin, or they will think that possums are pests, when in reality they're pretty helpful to have around, especially if you have a garden or a lawn, so they can actually go through that and they will eat all of the ticks, they will eat rotten fruit that will attract other pests, so they're pretty helpful to have around, and in reality they're a lot more scared of us than we are scared of them.